Aquarius, listen closely, because September 6th, 2025 is not just another day. It's the day your millionaire destiny begins. On this single date, the universe will hand you 3 extraordinary blessings: a financial breakthrough like you've never seen before, the arrival of powerful people who can change your future, and a life-changing revelation that will unlock the boldest version of you. But here's the catch: if you miss the signs, you miss the opportunity. This isn't about luck. This is about alignment. This is about the universe saying, Aquarius, your time has come. So stay with me until the very end of this video, because I'm going to reveal exactly how these 3 good news events will unfold and how you can make sure you're ready to claim them. If you're serious about your destiny, hit that like button right now, subscribe, and let's dive into the powerful truth that September 6th has in store for you. Good news number 1, a financial breakthrough is about to arrive. Aquarius, let's begin with the very first good news waiting for you on September 6th, 2025. And it's one that has the power to completely rewrite your story. This is not a small victory. This is not just about receiving a paycheck, closing a minor deal, or finding a little extra cash lying around. No, this is about something much, much bigger. This is about the kind of breakthrough that changes how you see yourself, how you see money, and how money begins to flow into your life from this moment forward. Imagine it like this. For years, you've been standing outside of a vault. You knew there was treasure inside. You could sense it. You could almost feel it calling to you. But no matter how many times you tried, the door wouldn't budge. On September 6th, something shifts. The lock clicks open, the heavy door swings wide, and for the first time, the flow of abundance that has been waiting for you rushes into your reality. That is the energy of this day. The vault of wealth is opening. What makes this moment so unique? The planetary alignments on September 6th are activating your house of wealth and opportunity. It's as if the stars themselves are saying, enough waiting. Aquarius is ready. This isn't random luck, it's destiny aligning with timing. Some Aquarians will see this breakthrough in the form of sudden news. An old investment grows faster than expected. A delayed payment finally arrives, and it's bigger than you thought. A door to a new income stream opens right when you need it most. But for others, this breakthrough won't be about outside circumstances at first. It will be about an idea. An idea so sharp, so powerful, and so perfectly timed that it has the potential to create wealth beyond anything you've experienced before. Aquarius, your genius is in your ability to see what others cannot. You spot patterns where others see chaos. You connect ideas that seem unrelated and create something brand new. That very gift is what will unlock your millionaire destiny on this day. The chance disguised as opportunity. Here's the secret though, this breakthrough won't simply drop cash into your lap. The universe doesn't work that way. Instead, it will show up as a chance. It might look like a sudden business proposal that feels risky but right. A phone call or message from someone you haven't spoken to in years offering a surprising collaboration. A job offer or contract that pays more than you ever thought possible. A simple nudge in your intuition that tells you to take one bold step forward. And here's where most people get it wrong. They ignore it. They overthink it. They say, it can't be real, or I'm not ready. And just like that, the door closes again. But you, Aquarius, are different. You were born to ride the waves of change. You thrive when life asks you to be bold. On September 6th, the universe is daring you to recognize the opportunity and step into it. Your mind is your greatest wealth. More than money, Aquarius, your greatest asset has always been your mind. The way you think, the way you innovate, the way you challenge the rules that others simply accept. And now, your brilliance becomes your wealth. because the breakthrough waiting for you is directly tied to your ideas, your originality, and your ability to say yes when others hesitate. Ask yourself, what have you been sitting on? What plan, what invention, what vision has been tucked away because you thought the timing wasn't right? On September 6th, the universe says the timing is perfect. This is not just about profit. This is about building the foundation for the kind of wealth that grows, multiplies, and sustains you for years to come. The first step toward your millionaire foundation. Let's be clear, September 6th is not the finish line, it's the starting line. But it is the most important starting line of your year. Think of it like a key being handed to you. That key unlocks the first door. And once you step through it, you find the next door and then the next, until you realize you've walked straight into a brand new reality, one where financial stress is behind you and financial freedom is ahead. This is not about short-term gains or quick wins. This is about setting up your millionaire foundation. From this day on, every opportunity, every idea, every connection will begin to stack on top of each other, building something bigger than you've ever imagined. A word of caution, but let me give you one piece of advice. Don't dismiss what looks small. Sometimes the universe hides the greatest wealth inside the simplest opportunities. That tiny idea could be the seed of a business empire. That random meeting could be the start of a lifelong partnership. That unexpected payment could be the sign that confirms you're on the right path. The financial breakthrough on September 6th won't just be about numbers, it will be about momentum. The universe wants you to start moving, and once you do, nothing will be able to stop the flow. The moment of truth, Aquarius, when the call comes, and it will, you'll have a choice. You can stay where you are, safe, comfortable, and waiting. Or you can step forward, bold, courageous, and ready to claim what has always been yours. Because this is not just a day of money, it's a day of destiny. And on September 6th, 2025, the universe is offering you your very first golden key. A key that opens the vault. A key that leads to freedom. A key that begins the story of your millionaire future. The only question is, will you take it? Good news number 2. The right people will show up, Aquarius. The second piece of good news on September 6th, 2025 is every bit as powerful as the first, and in many ways it's even more life-changing. This time, the gift isn't money itself, but something far more valuable. The right people arriving in your life at the right time. Success is never a solo journey. You already know this truth, Aquarius. No one becomes successful alone. Even the greatest visionaries, leaders, and inventors in history didn't climb the mountain of success by themselves. Behind every breakthrough was someone who believed in them, someone who supported them, someone who opened doors they couldn't open on their own. Think about it. Steve Jobs had Steve Wozniak. Oprah had mentors who guided her early career. Elon Musk, though a visionary, had teams of people who turned his ideas into reality. Success always multiplies through connection. And now, it's your turn. On September 6th, the stars align to bring you the people who will play a key role in your journey toward wealth and recognition. The universe clears the path. Here's what makes this day so remarkable. The same alignment that brings new people into your life also removes the old ones who have been weighing you down. We all know those kinds of connections, the ones that drain our energy, belittle our dreams, or simply don't understand our vision. Sometimes it's friends who want us to stay small. Sometimes it's colleagues who feel threatened by our ideas. Sometimes it's people who love us, but just can't see the path we're walking. On September 6th, those connections begin to fade. The universe is doing some housekeeping, clearing away the noise and making space for those who are aligned with your purpose. It's almost like the crowd is parting and suddenly the right people step forward to stand beside you. The allies who appear. So, who are these people? They can show up in many forms. A mentor who delivers one piece of advice that saves you years of struggle. A partner who brings resources, money, or influence that accelerates your goals. A stranger who, with one introduction, unlocks an opportunity that changes everything. A supporter who simply believes in you so fiercely that their energy helps you move mountains. And here's the amazing part. You'll recognize them instantly. There will be something about the way the conversation flows, the way your intuition lights up, the way you feel a sense of destiny when they speak. This won't feel like ordinary networking or small talk. It will feel like alignment. The visionary is no longer alone. Aquarius, you're known as the visionary of the zodiac. You see patterns no one else notices. You carry dreams and ideas that seem impossible, until years later when the rest of the world finally catches up. But carrying a vision like that can feel lonely. You've probably experienced it before, sharing your ideas, only to be laughed at, misunderstood, or dismissed. Many Aquarians spend years feeling like outsiders, believing they have to fight their battles alone. That's what makes September 6th so important. On this day, that sense of isolation begins to break. You won't just be the one holding the vision anymore. You'll have allies who see it too. You'll find people who don't just understand your brilliance, they amplify it. More than networking, it's alignment now. Let's be clear. This isn't just about meeting contacts or shaking hands with new people. This isn't shallow networking or collecting business cards. This is about alignment. The people who show up on this day will have exactly the skills, resources, or influence you need to step into your millionaire destiny. It will feel almost supernatural, as though the universe sat down and carefully handpicked the perfect puzzle pieces to fit into your life. And once they arrive, things begin to move quickly. Doors that were closed suddenly swing wide open. Opportunities that felt impossible are suddenly within reach. And you'll realize you were never supposed to do this alone. Pay attention to the signs, but here's the secret. You have to be alert. The universe works in whispers. These people might not arrive with flashing lights or dramatic announcements. They may appear casually, as if by accident. A conversation with a stranger while you're waiting in line. A message from someone you haven't spoken to in years. A chance introduction at an event or even online. Don't brush it off. Don't ignore that inner nudge that tells you, pay attention to this person. Because hidden inside those conversations are the keys to your next level of success. Aquarius, this is your second golden key. The first was the financial breakthrough, but this is the key that opens doors you could never open alone. Think about it. Money is powerful, but people are the ones who direct it, multiply it, and connect it to opportunities. With the right allies, your ideas don't just stay in your head, they become movements, businesses, empires. So, when September 6th arrives, remember this truth. Your destiny is not a solo mission. The universe is sending reinforcements, and together you'll go further than you ever could alone. Good news number 3, a life-changing revelation. Aquarius, we've arrived at the third and most extraordinary piece of good news waiting for you on September 6, 2025, and this one goes far beyond money, connections, or material gain. This is about something deeper, something so powerful it has the ability to reshape the way you live your life from this day forward. This is about a life-changing revelation, the gift of clarity. On September 6th, you are destined to receive something many people chase for their entire lives but rarely find: clarity. Think about how often people rush through life chasing wealth, chasing status, chasing things, without ever stopping to ask the deeper questions. Why do I really want money? What will I actually do with success when it arrives? What is the higher purpose behind the goals I set? Most people never slow down long enough to ask those questions. They keep running, keep striving, and often end up feeling unfulfilled, even when they have everything they thought they wanted. But you, Aquarius, are not most people. You were born under a sign that carries the wisdom of the future. You are the innovator, the dreamer, the one who sees beyond the obvious. And on September 6th, the universe is about to hand you the kind of clarity that unlocks your higher path, the millionaire version of you that's been waiting to awaken. The moment of revelation. This revelation can arrive in many forms. For some Aquarians, it might come in the form of a sudden flash of inspiration, an idea so powerful it feels like lightning striking your mind. For others, it may come in a dream, where symbols and messages reveal truths you've been ignoring. For some, it might be a conversation. One simple sentence from someone else that resonates so deeply you know it's the universe speaking directly to you. And sometimes, revelations arrive as signs in the world around you, a repeating number, a symbol that keeps appearing, or a moment of synchronicity so strong it can't be dismissed as coincidence. But here's the key. You will know it when it happens. It will feel different. It will feel like a light being switched on inside your soul. One moment you'll be walking through your life as usual. The next, you'll see things with a clarity you didn't have before. Releasing the old, embracing the new. This revelation isn't just about seeing a truth. It's about what that truth empowers you to do. On September 6th, the universe will give you the courage to finally let go of old fears that have been holding you back. Maybe it's the fear of failure, the fear of not being enough, or the fear of being misunderstood. Whatever it is, this day will shine a light so bright that those fears no longer have power over you. You'll also find yourself breaking free from outdated patterns. Habits, relationships, or cycles that no longer serve you will become so clear that you won't be able to keep holding on to them. Instead, you'll feel an unstoppable pull toward change, toward becoming the bold, unapologetic version of yourself that your millionaire destiny requires. The transformation beyond money. Now, here's the beautiful part. While this revelation will absolutely transform your financial path, it won't stop there. It will ripple out into every single part of your life. Confidence. You'll stop second-guessing yourself and finally trust your own vision. Relationships. You'll attract people who align with your new energy and release those who don't. Choices. You'll start making decisions from a place of clarity instead of fear. Future vision. You'll see a path unfolding that feels exciting, possible, and uniquely yours. This is the moment when everything begins to connect. Suddenly, the financial breakthrough from good news number 1 and the supportive people from good news number 2 will make sense. They were not random blessings. They were part of the bigger picture the universe is now revealing to you. The millionaire version of you, Aquarius. This revelation is not just about understanding something new. It's about awakening someone new. The version of you that already exists in potential, the visionary, the leader, the millionaire, finally steps forward into the light. It's almost like meeting yourself for the very first time. You'll realize that the person you've always dreamed of becoming was never far away. They were inside you all along, waiting for the right moment to emerge. And once you see that truth, you cannot unsee it. Once you feel that version of yourself awaken, you can never go back to the old way of living. That's why this revelation is so life-changing. It doesn't just shift your future, it rewrites your entire story. Unstoppable momentum. After September 6th, you'll notice something amazing happening. Momentum. Suddenly, opportunities will feel easier to recognize. Decisions will feel lighter. The right people will continue to show up, and your finances will start reflecting the shift in your energy. Because when you align with your true purpose, when you finally see the truth of who you are, life begins to move in your favor. The universe responds not to hesitation, but to certainty. And after this revelation, your certainty will be undeniable. Aquarius, this is your third golden key. The first was your financial breakthrough. The second was the arrival of the right people. But this is the key that unlocks you. With clarity comes courage. With courage comes bold action. And with bold action comes the kind of wealth, freedom, and influence you were always destined to experience. So, when the revelation comes, whether it's a dream, a sign, a conversation, or an inspiration, don't ignore it. Lean into it. Trust it. Because that truth is the final piece you've been waiting for. The unstoppable. You Aquarius, once this day passes, you will never be the same again. You will walk forward with a clarity so powerful that nothing can stop you. Not doubt, not fear, not the opinions of others. Because now you've seen the truth. And once you step into it, you are unstoppable. On September 6th, 2025, the universe hands you your final golden key, a revelation that changes not just your finances, but your entire life. This is the day your millionaire destiny awakens. Aquarius, now you know, September 6th, 2025 is not just another date on the calendar. It is the day the universe hands you 3 golden gifts: a financial breakthrough, the arrival of the right people, and a revelation so powerful it could change the course of your destiny forever. This is not luck. This is alignment. This is the universe saying it's your time. You're ready. Step forward. But here's the truth. Destiny doesn't unfold if you sit back and wait. It unfolds when you listen to the signs, when you recognize the doors opening, and when you boldly walk through them. On September 6th, you will be tested, not in a way that holds you back, but in a way that asks, do you believe you're ready for more? And Aquarius, the answer must be yes, because deep down you already know this is your moment. You've worked too hard, waited too long, and dreamed too big to let this pass you by. So here's my advice. Stay alert, trust your intuition, and be ready to act. If an opportunity presents itself, grab it. If the right person crosses your path, connect with them. And if clarity strikes, don't push it aside, follow it. Your millionaire destiny isn't a fantasy, it's unfolding right before your eyes. And September 6th, 2025 is the spark that lights the fire. Now, Aquarius, the question is, will you rise and claim it? Because the universe is ready. And now it's your move. If you feel this message resonates with your soul, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Your future is waiting, and it begins now.